budget speech by Datuk Sri Najib Razak, and by now you have realized that it is an election year budget full of goodies for everyone, for women, for adults, for people staying everywhere across the country, for all parties, including the abolishing of tolls for 4 highways around Malaysia. This has been a policy that has been propagated, advocated by Pakatan Harapan, and before this Pakatan Rakyat, for many years. And every time we ask for toll to be abolished, the government tells us, no, you cannot abolish tolls, the government will go bankrupt. But they can do it. This proves that whatever policy put forward by Pakatan Harapan is actually viable, and it will not bankrupt the country. Now the biggest concern we have with all these goodies, including the abolishing of the tolls, is who will pay for the abolishment? How much compensation will be involved when we abolish these tolls? If we are going to compensate the toll concessionaires all the future profits of these highways, then might as well not abolish the toll, because at the end of the day it will be the taxpayers who will pay for the compensation for this toll abolishment. We call upon the minister to explain during the budget session, so that we have a better idea of how exactly the Prime Minister is going to finance all these goodies for the rakyat. Now our concern, and the biggest concern I have now, is it will be financed essentially by taxes. Now one of the schemes that was announced by the Prime Minister just now is for income, taxable income up to 70,000 ringgit. There will be a reduction of 2% in income taxes. But this runs contrary to the statistics provided by Ministry of Finance itself, that shows that personal income taxes collection for the government will increase by another 7.1% for next year, to a total of 32.2 billion ringgit. Now we must remember that personal income tax collection has already increased by 9.2% this year. And not only personal income tax, corporate income taxes as well, it will increase by another 6.9% to 72.5 billion ringgit this year. This is on top, of course, of the infamous GST that we are already paying today. Next year, the government is projecting to receive 43.8 billion ringgit in GST receipts. Now this compares against before GST. Before GST, there was SST, and the government only collects 17 billion ringgit. So despite the massive increase resulting from the GST, the government is still increasing so much collection from personal and corporate income taxes. Now this only proves one thing: the government is balancing its books by increasing taxes on the people. And this is despite the fact that we are already facing all sorts of hardships out there. The prices of goods are increasing, the incomes is stagnating, and yet we are forking out more to pay taxes. Now what the government isn't doing, and there was no announcement of any policies of such in the budget speech, is reducing wastage, cutting corruption, and ensuring cost effectiveness in all expenditure by the government. So what we are seeing today is they are keeping their usual, which means that we will spend what we like, and any shortfall that we have, we will just tax more from the people. This is not the type of government that we want for the next general elections. We want to make sure that in the coming general elections, your vote goes to Pakatan Harapan, because we want to establish a clean government. We want to establish a competent government. We want to establish a trustworthy government who will make sure that every cent of the rakyat's money will be used properly for the benefit of no one else but the rakyat. So we hope that the rakyat will be able to see through, all of you will be able to see through all the nice goodies that Najib has announced, to make sure that we vote for a government who will take care of not only our future, but that of our children and next generation. Thank you.